What is up everyone, my name's Al from GamesRib, and today we're going to be discussing another really awesome Beats of Rage title. That's right, using the Dreambor engine. But Ian Michael is very famous for. Everyone knows that it's a really decent engine, so this really makes it that much easier to create great Beats of Rage titles. And this time we're looking at one of the most popular animes around. That's right, One Piece for the Sega Dreamcast. It's a Beats of Rage, and to be fair, this one is a bit of a mix-up between just a standard beat-em-up and kind of just a stage fighter, a little bit like Mortal Kombat. So let's take a look. Now that is how you start a Beats of Rage. That's right, if it's based on an anime, you've got to have the anime intro, and it's got the theme tune, and you cannot deny that was freaking awesome. That is how you open a Beats of Rage. So let's take a look at exactly what we got. First off, we're going to take a look at the Grand Line Adventure. It takes you straight into the character select screen. That's right, you got the two characters right there that you can pick from the start. And you can't deny, from the way it transitions from screen to screen, it plays out exactly like an anime. Straight off the bat, as you can see, fantastic looking Beats of Rage. To me, it kind of almost looks a little bit, I don't know, a little bit Metal Slug. I mean, I don't know, I could be quite wrong there. But I really love the art style of this one. It really fits so damn well with, the look of the One Piece anime. Now, I don't know where they actually got the sprites. I can only assume this came from another game, these sprites. Obviously, I don't know exactly which game that would have been, but you cannot deny it looks absolutely incredible. Along with the way it looks, I mean, obviously the way it sounds, again, is pretty much on point. It does sound exactly like the anime does. Sound effects are absolutely perfect. Music, everything is there. So you're probably going to say to me, so okay, is there a caveat to any of this? Is this really bad at all? Well, unfortunately, the real issue I had with this, or I think the game really suffers with, is hit detection. You literally have to be on the sort of same line of sprites almost, otherwise it feels like you're not actually making contact with your enemy at all. Now, I'm not entirely sure why this is. I don't know if this was just an error in production of the actual Beats of Rage game itself, but it just doesn't seem to line up, and you can't really seem to make that hit unless you really are bang on parallel with the enemy, which is a shame. It really is a shame. Now, so you do have access to power-ups along the way, as you normally would in a Beats of Rage game, although it doesn't feel like this plays out like a standard Beats of Rage. You're not kind of side-scrolling the whole way. You get pushed into a level where you have to ultimately beat a boss. So really, it just feels like a standard fighter, which is cool, because we don't see many Beats of Rage titles that aren't just standard beat-em-ups. This really is a beat-em-up slash fighter, so it is a little bit different. Now, the cool thing is it's obviously a transition, nice anime style transition between each level, which again really does sort of play vigilance and sets up the next enemy you're taking on. So fantastic attention to detail here, because like I said, a lot of these Beats of Rage games, don't get me wrong, I couldn't make one myself, so I'm not jabbing at anyone here, but some of them don't really put the same sort of effort in as others. They don't really sort of look at the real source material and really question whether something should be there, etc. Whereas this, you can clearly see, is working with the One Piece anime material it has, and does a really good job bringing those characters to life. Those enemies, those main characters, etc. They're all here, and it looks fantastic, it plays fantastic, and you can't deny this as a multiplayer with your friend, as a co-op, couch co-op, the way it should be played, would be absolutely fantastic. Now, I've not got any friends, so obviously I can't go ahead and try this as multiplayer, but hey, who cares? you guys can obviously try it out and obviously let me know in the comments what you do actually think of it as a multiplayer. Now, this game really is also designed to kick your ass. I mean, if you're not very good at beat-em-ups, you're not going to get very far. And like I said, the real issue I had was when it came to actually lining up fire. Now, you do obviously have your special attack as well. You basically have the standard three buttons. You've got jump, normal attack, and your special attack. Obviously, special attack does decrease as you use it, but is better when taking on, the boss characters, because it will wipe them out that much quicker. Yeah, it will also wipe out, hordes and hordes of enemies at the same time, which you can do, but I wouldn't advise sort of depleting it that quickly unless you've got a way to replenish it, either via power-ups or whatever. I just wouldn't do it. One thing I will also say is the scenery in this game is absolutely beautiful. A lot of the times the background scenery kind of gets almost forgotten or missed, but as you can see here, foreground, background, everything just looks fantastic. And obviously, being that it's running on Ian Michael's most recent Dreambor engine, just goes to show how great these Beats of Rage titles can work on the Sega Dreamcast. It's clearly running at 60 frames per second. Oh my god, you do have to check this out if you are a One Piece fan, or even if you just like checking out the Beats of Rage games anyway. You'll probably be able to look at this and say, yeah, this is really, really well done. And like I said, because it plays out slightly differently to standard Beats of Rage games, aka it's kind of just a fighter, with a mix of beat 'em up as well. I love that, and I think I really like the way it does do this. Now let's take a look at Cross Epoch. I think you're going to like this for quite obvious reasons. Let's pick our character. As you can see, you get a slightly wider sort of range of characters here, which is awesome. As you can see, we have a crossover. Goku is in this game. You cannot deny, if you're a Dragon Ball fan, you're going to like this. That's right, now at first you're going to think he's obviously trying to take me on. That's right, you think he's going to take me on. Although, as soon as the actual hordes of enemies do appear, he does actually start to help you. So the sort of main target at the beginning, is Goku himself. So you have to make sure, because obviously he's going to be absolutely kicking your ass, like Goku would / should. And you can't deny, it does also look absolutely fantastic. Goku looks fantastic. The music they obviously use, taken straight from Dragon Ball, in the sort of early elements here, makes it look also fantastic as well, or sound fantastic. I'm generally just rambling here because you cannot deny this does look awesome, and it has basically got your juices pumping for this. But anyway, you're about to see exactly what I mean about if there's extra enemies. So as you can see already, the focus has been taken away from yourself. You no longer are the main target to Goku, and Goku is not your main target. You're actually helping each other here to defeat, that's right, the main boss here. Now the game does, like I said, accelerate in difficulty straight off the bat after, level 1 or 2. It really does just go from there. And, it is a tricky game, but one I think everyone, if you're a One Piece fan, if you're a Dragon Ball fan, if you're an anime fan, if you're a Beats of Rage fan, absolutely check this out on the Sega Dreamcast. It's the best way to play it, because let's face it, it's on the Sega Dreamcast. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all soon! can now support the channel on patreon.com/gamesrip, as well as remember to like, comment and subscribe.